Hey guys, so for this week's Watch Your Form Wednesday, we're gonna go over handstand push-ups and all the ways that we coach athletes to progress to a strict or kipping handstand push-up. So we're gonna take you guys through some drills, little tips and tricks to help you get to that handstand push-up. Alright, so our first progression or our first drill that we use to work our way into handstand push-ups, or let's say, we usually call this a scale. So if there's ever a workout that has handstand push-ups in it and you're not quite confident enough in that scale yet to do them for the workout, you would do a pike push-up. The way we coach a pike is you're actually going to spread your legs out a little wider than your shoulders, okay? And then we're gonna take our hands down to the ground. Now from here, I want to try to come up on my toes and get my hips as far over my shoulders as I possibly can in this position, okay? So we wanna try to get in that nice piked position the best that I can. So up on my toes, then from here, I'm gonna tuck my head down into my chest, so tuck my chin, and then I'm gonna go down, push right back up, down, push right. Okay, so that is a pike, and that is how you can work in those handstand push-ups. That's how you can scale them for a workout if you want to do that. The next scale or progression into a handstand push-up that we use during workouts is called the wall walk. Utilizing the wall, which is more similar to the actual handstand push-up than the pike would be. When you go to perform a wall walk, you'll start on the ground. Okay, our kick-up boards are a little higher, so probably it's gonna be a little different. But you'll go from the ground to the wall, feet on the wall, and as you walk your feet up the wall, you walk your hands, and then walk all the way back down until you're back in your starting position, okay? So those are the first two progressions or scales that we use for handstand push-up. Okay, so our next drill or progression, whatever you want to call it, is going to be the handstand push-up that is assisted with the box. So what you'll do, sometimes you can work this into a workout if you guys have enough space. If not, the box kind of takes up a lot of room, so I would go for something like the pike or a wall walk in that case. But if you have the space for it, go ahead and grab a box. From here, what you're gonna do is set up an ab mat for your head, where you're gonna do your handstand. Getting onto the box is up to you, however you can make it work, okay? But I'm gonna get up on the box, set my hands about shoulder width apart, okay? Angle my hands to whatever's comfortable for me, and then from here, I can either go on my knees or on my toes, depending on what's comfortable for me. I'm gonna go on my toes just to show you guys a little more of a pike position, and then tuck your head, that way you're touching the crown of your head to the ab mat when you go to do the handstand push-up. And then dismount is up to you too, okay? So that is another progression that you can use during a workout for handstands. The next one that we're gonna work on, this isn't necessarily used during a workout, but it is a progression to get yourself comfortable kicking up to the wall for when you are ready to try out that handstand push-up, okay? So the kick up is exactly what it sounds like. You're gonna work on stepping and kicking up to the wall and just holding yourself in that handstand position. Now, I wish there was more tips and tricks to help athletes get there, but there really isn't, okay? So this is just gonna have to be a go for it type of thing. So what we try to teach our athletes to do is take a nice big step, and then you're gonna hands to the ground first, and then think about heavy heels. So give it a good kick, heavy heels all the way to the wall. So like this, step, hands, heavy heels. Back down, one more, step, hands, heavy heels. Okay, so once you have given all the other drills and progressions a try, and you have done a few kick-ups and you're comfortable kicking up to the wall, now you're just working on gaining that strength to go ahead and try to do your handstand push-up. For safety reasons, you're gonna use the eccentric handstand push-up to gain strength before you try to just go straight into that strict handstand push-up or kipping handstand push-up. So, something you can do is you can add an extra ab mat to give you some height there so you don't have to go so far. There's not so much range of motion whenever you do go into your eccentric, okay? And then from here, you've already got your kick up down, so you're gonna kick up to the wall. You're gonna start a fully extended position, and then you will work your way down to the mat, work your head down to the mat, just by holding and like gradually allowing your body weight down, okay? So it'll look something like this. Tuck my chin, and then I will hold till I touch, and then I can kick back down and go again. And you can work these in whatever rep set range works for you. It's just gonna help you gain that strength. And once this becomes easy with 2 ab mats, throw one away, try it again with 1. That gives you a little more range of motion. And then when you're ready, you can actually go into that strict handstand push-up, which we'll show you next. Okay, so now you've spent some time working on eccentrics and you feel like you have that upper body strength to try for your first strict handstand push-up. Something I will add is that you should always, always, always work strict handstand push-ups before you ever even try going into a kipping handstand push-up. Just for the safety of your neck, you want to make sure that you have the control over the movement before you try to add any extra anything in there. Okay, so strict first, then kipping. We all know kipping looks cool, but you gotta start with boring stuff first, okay? So, same thing, you can add another ab mat if you need a little bit of help, okay? From there, kick up, tuck my chin. I'm gonna go for the crown of my head, so slowly let myself down, push straight back up. Let myself down, straight back up. Okay, then if I want to try it, one last ab mat. Okay, look up, down, straight back up. Okay, that's strict. Okay, so once you've had some time with your strict handstand push-ups and you're getting really good at those, then we're gonna work in the kipping. So now we're gonna break down the kipping handstand push-up and kind of guide you guys through how to complete one of those. So, same thing, you can always start with multiple ab mats just to give you a little assistance if you need it. If not, just toss it aside. First things first with the kipping handstand push-up. When we kick up, we're gonna start in that fully extended position, extended arms, right legs all the way up. And from there, I'm gonna gradually bring my head down to the mat, nice and controlled. Then the next step is gonna be bringing my knees to my elbows, loading my core like a spring. Then from there, when I'm ready to actually complete the kip, which means open up my hips, right? So I'm gonna push and kick at the same time to then explode out of that bottom position, okay? So the kipping handstand push-up, I'm gonna do it as slow as I can to give you guys a visual. Kick up, tuck my head comes down to the mat, butt on the wall, load my core, kick and push. And that is how you do a kipping handstand push-up.